Hello there, you awakening wonders. Thank you for joining me here on the Awakening channel. Many of you are perhaps more accustomed to seeing me critiquing the news, talking about media, the relationships between government, big business and media and all that kind of stuff. But here on this channel, I talk about something that I believe is even more important. That reality takes place within your consciousness, that perhaps reality is fundamentally made from your consciousness, what Shakespeare calls the baseless fabric of all reality. Even objects that are absolutely material, like this table, passed through human consciousness. Who knows what they were before they were trees, but someone certainly designed a table, and here it is. Today I want to show you a segment from my podcast, Under the Skin, which is from Luminary. Under the Skin is a podcast where every week I talk to a brilliant person. A couple of weeks ago, I spoke to Michael Singer about his book, Living Untethered, which is out now. Here's a pack shot. Bam! That's what the book looks like. Now, Michael, in this part of the conversation, talks about allowing pain and sadness to pass through you, how we grip onto pain. Michael Singer, I believe, experienced spontaneous awakening, epiphany. He's one of them people that Oprah Winfrey turned into a star. You know how Oprah Winfrey, she goes, I like this person, and then that person's Eckhart Tolle, or that person's Deepak Chopra, or that person's Michael Singer. Michael Singer, I watch a lot of his stuff. I think he's a great guru. I think he's a great teacher. I'm not saying he's setting himself out as a guru. Probably he isn't. He's probably adverse to that sort of thing because his background is in like data and tech. But when he talks about God and when he talks about reality, I feel a deep resonance. He talks a lot about opening your heart. Think about your life right now in this moment. But let's not let this be abstract. How do you feel right now? What happens when you take a breath and slow down for a minute? What are the thoughts that come to your mind? What are the feelings you become aware of in your body? Are you carrying sadness, anger? What is it in there? I feel sadness almost as soon as I stop. Muji would say, observe the sadness. Michael Singer in this clip, what was great about this, when he came on my podcast, something bugged me, man. I'd had some sort of issue. You know me, I don't get on well with the media, and the media were digging into me. And I got onto Michael Singer was my guest on the podcast. So I just went, Michael, I'm feeling this right now. And Michael sort of said to me, isn't it beautiful, though? You're alive on a planet in a limitless space, and you're feeling this stuff. We hold on to pain. We catalogue it. Perhaps to some degree we are the wound. The wounding that takes place in your family home, the wounding that takes place when you go to school, when you see that you are not a participant in certain groups, when you realize you do not have limitless power in the external world, and you dedicate yourself to making external reality conform to your requirements. Michael Singer, you know, and this is true of most great teachers, believes that it's better for us to go within and work on our internal condition rather than our external condition. Let's have a look at this bit of conversation. Stay to the end of it. If you're not a subscriber to this channel yet, please subscribe now. It really helps me. Subscribe to it. If you're going to do that, turn on the notification bell as well, so that whenever I have a thought or a feeling, cling, a little bell rings on your phone. Oh, you might be staring out into a limitless expanse on a starry night, contemplating how you were formed in the furnace of those stars. Cling! Oh, never mind all that. What's Russell Brand one? That's what we need from you. Turn on the notification bell. Sign up for my mailing list. I'll tell you how to do that at the end. But for now, just have a little look at this conversation between me and Michael. Recently, my mother was sick. My mother was sick a lot when I was a kid. When she was sick this time, I felt this revivification of dormant yet ever-present sadness. During the experience, I recognized that the self and the wound were not separate, that the wound and the self were in fact one, that there is no distinction between this wounding of the boy with the sick mother, the staying away at people's houses. This is me. This is the buttressing. These are the points of interfacing with external reality. This is the clay. This is the mold. This is the point where the consciousness meets experience. This is what shaped me. I realized I was the wound. I am the wound. The thing that talks is the wound. I feel it in my anatomy. I feel it in my abdomen to the left as if it were a spear. I feel it there. When you talk, Michael, about allowing this thing to pass through, what is the tool for this? You mean you remain present? You verbally invite it to pass through? What are we doing? Having established that the kind of memories that we're interested in that is memory plus will, memory plus opinion, memory plus preference. Now that we've recognized that it's some sort of narrativized and sort of somehow tagged, bagged a piece of, I don't know, data, given your background, what is this process that allows it to pass through?
Openness. The answer is you're open. There's a human part of your being, right? You have a body, right? You've had experiences, and you have that in there. When it comes up, which is natural that it come up, all right? It is natural that anything that's stored inside of there that caused any sort of disturbances, if it's still stored in there, it's going to come up. We'll talk in a moment what it means to not have it stored in there, but it comes back up. So you experience it. It's hard to talk about that. It's like somebody comes to me and says, my heart hurts. My boyfriend or girlfriend left me, and ever since, for years, I have this pain in my heart, right? I ask them, how do you know? Now you're going to get mad at me. People get mad at me. How do you know you have a pain in your heart? And they like stare at me. That's not what you're supposed to ask. You're supposed to have compassion, and you're supposed to understand and ask me, tell me what to do about it. I just want to know how you know there is this pain in your heart. And you'll get frustrated and say, because I feel it. Who does? And you're going to come back to the consciousness, Russ, right? You're going to come back to the consciousness. You are awareness, and you are aware of the fact that your heart hurts, or aware of the fact that you have this spear of pain that's inside, all right? You are aware of that, and you're aware of other things. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with experiencing what you're experiencing. You should totally, wholly experience it, right? But the awareness here's the difference. I'm in here and I don't like this and it hurts and I'm going to keep it at a distance from me. All right? I'm going to feel it, but I'm not, all right? As opposed to, and this is hard, I am completely open. This is coming in and I feel tremendous pain. It's so beautiful to be alive. It's beautiful to be able to experience the depth of what I'm experiencing. Now you're not blocking it. It's releasing. It's coming up inside. Like pain can turn into love. It's called transmutation. Literally, it can come in and all of a sudden you feel the pain for your mother, but then there's this tremendous love for her that's overwhelming, right? That is a raising of the energy from where it was held to where it comes all the way back into your consciousness, and you become a greater being because you experience that. Everything you experience should make you greater. Not experiencing and it hurt the heck out of me, and now I'm a damaged goods. I'm damaged goods, right? If you have an experience, it's like everything you learn makes you smarter. I said in the book, right? Everything you learn makes you smarter or more wiser. Everything you experience should be something that makes you a richer, greater being, but not if you block it.
I hope you enjoyed that conversation. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. How did it affect you? If you're not a subscriber to this channel yet, subscribe right now. Turn on the notification bell and sign up to my mailing list. Just click there. It's on russellbrand.com. Go have a little look around russellbrand.com, all the stuff I've written and all that. It's more important you sign up to the mailing list because I'm doing a one-day event with Wim Hof on July the 10th and Vandana Shiva. Great people, great teachers. On my mailing list, that's where we do the tickets. On the mailing list, that's where I do live Zoom calls where you can be in and participate in. But you've got to be on my mailing list to learn about all this stuff. Sign up for it right now. Stay free.